Okay, I'm back. Hi, everybody. This is Benita, Native Daily Network, and I'm getting ready to go live. And I got here late for the arraignment as I had to drop off my granddaughter Mariah, and it's over. I thought usually these things, run late, but they took them first, unfortunately. But we do have Chester here, and he's going to make a statement and kind of tell us what happened and where he thinks it's going. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn this around. This is Chester Earl. There you go.
So, yeah, we had 8:30 arraignment today. We had a large turnout from Redefine Tacoma, a large turnout from Water Warriors, and we had tribal council members show up. It's the tribal staff that came out to support us today. As we were standing outside, I think the prosecutor or someone with the city came out and spoke with one of our council members. They told them that they wouldn't be having court today. They wanted to continue the court because of the mess this has caused. That it's kind of a messy case, considering that we're tribal members, we're on the reservation boundaries, that they want this transferred to tribal court. They don't believe it belongs in their court, so they want to work out a deal with the tribe to transfer it over to their court. The problem is that the tribe would almost have to acknowledge that we did something wrong, and I don't believe the tribe is prepared to do that, simply due to the fact that we had a tribal leadership here today to support what we're doing. And so I guess the conversations will go, so they continue this to Tuesday the 19th, which is next week at 1:30. If anyone wants to come out, this cause is important. People keep asking me, I don't want you to go to jail, I don't want you to go to jail. But for myself, and I believe Dakota feels the same way, is we went to jail for a lot dumber issues as kids and young adults. And they can't hold that over our heads because this issue is too important for us. This is our future of our reservation, the future of our kids, and we're just going to keep on fighting. So that's kind of what happened today.
Thank you, Chester. And
did I miss it? Or was it just beginning?
This is Rob Satiacum.
How are you, man? I'm sorry, I just get in here. That traffic through Tacoma is whatever.
Well, they took us first.
Oh,
and they actually came out and talked to David beforehand and said that they're going to continue it because it's a mess. They told the judge. We met with the chief of police, we met with the city manager, we met with the mayor, we met with everybody, and we need to get this transferred over to tribal court. This don't belong in our court. And so that's what they're working on now, is transferring out of Fife over to tribal. But I was telling Benita and Native Daily Network, I got to be careful there, because if they get the tribe to try to take it, that means the tribe has to acknowledge we did something wrong. Mm-hmm. And we had Tim here, we had David here, Sylvia and Jim were on their way, and we told them, no, it's already, no come today, let's see what happens. So our tribal leaders are clearly behind us.
Right.
So there's no way the tribal courts can take the case, because we did nothing wrong in the tribal law.
This shows how just dysfunctional this whole system is and where we're at with things like that. A healthy person would make a healthy choice like this and say, disorderly conduct, for Christ's sakes. You're flexing the sovereignty. You're flexing the muscle of sovereignty. You're doing, what's it going to take? We're having that on the show yesterday. Dakota, you and I were talking about that. It's, the time for talk is done.
Yeah.
We are there. The hands are being forced. We're going to have to be physical. You did what was right.
Right.
And the thing is, these people that anyway, that have this relationship, why are we got to teach them the treaty? Mm-hmm. That should be like they're part of their diversity training. Right. Step number one: know our host, not our neighbors. Hold the host.
Right.
Disorderly conduct and stuff. That's all BS, man.
And let's be clear. I know if the tribe took the case, and we went to jury, we'd beat the case. But it's bigger than that. It's much bigger than that, because then the perception is the tribe thought we did something wrong.
Right.
And we've done nothing wrong. There's an illegal act happening on our reservation.
Right.
Right. They're paying the Fife law enforcement to sit there, secure the traffic, and just based on that, they arrest us.
Right.
And as a citizen, we took action. We were stopping illegal action. No air permit. They're tearing up Mother Earth. They're tearing up our lands, our reservation.
Right.
Why aren't they here in court with us? Charge you with disorderly conduct, but charge them with destruction of Mother Earth.
Right.
Charge them with doing work without a permit. Where does that happen? That belongs in this court.
Yeah, paid guards. It's paid armed guards, you know what I'm saying? More of the same.
But I do thank you for coming, cousin.
Hey, I was doing pretty good until I got to that Tacoma Dome thing. I thought they'd fix that. You know, there's 4 lanes. It's more of that Tacoma leadership allowing this kind of stuff to go on, or lack thereof.
Lack thereof, yeah.
Lack thereof, you know. And, you know, I'm sorry this happened to you. It shouldn't have happened, but I appreciate you being a leader, showing up that night and doing what was right and standing up to those people. These people that are just doing their jobs.
Yeah.
Have to do this. No more. They got to get. Where's the responsibility in all of this? Where is the responsibility? Because we're not going to find it in the court. They're going to find it in a judge where it gets transferred from here over there. This is to be dropped, all this BS.
You're so right about they should know the relationship that they should be having with the tribe.
I guess what they told Councilman Bean is that if they were able to get a hold of the chief of police a few minutes earlier before the arrest, we would have never been arrested. And it would have stopped there. That's what they're now saying. The arrest should have never happened. But if that's the case, then this morning it should have been dismissed.
Right.
It should have just been a dismissal. There shouldn't be no case where the tribe has to pick it up. And I'm not sure if they're saying the tribe has to pick it up, but that's what I heard. And so my question is, why are you making the tribe have to pick it up? Are you forcing their hands to say that we did something wrong? So the perception looks like the tribe is even saying we did something wrong? And that's messy to me. You know,
then you get to murkier waters because you can legally resist an illegal arrest. You know what I'm saying? And so what you're doing was correct, and they were illegal in arresting you.
Yes.
And when it gets to that point, that's when the batons and the mace and the ass kicking comes in. You know, and so I think by this they're sending a message because it's something on a low lying thing like disorderly conduct. You know, it sends a message in a way I think on their part, like, you know, we'll get you for anything like that. Get our, you know. We're here to clear the way for these people to destroy the land, destroy the water, to abrogate the treaty is what it is.
His dad, I got to spend time with him a lot, you know, towards the end of his career, or end of his life, the last few years. You know, my cousin Frankie spent time in Canada with him. He always told us, when you have an opportunity to defend the people and to fight, you know, do the good fight, you take it. And that's what that night was about. And my kids, you know,
exactly.
It was time. It was just, you felt it. I hear people say, I couldn't take my eyes off the screen that night. There was just so much energy going on. And there was. And I know how those people, how our ancestors, and when I say our ancestors, I'm talking about like my Uncle Robert and my Aunt Dolores and Cy Cross, and all these other elders that fought when we were young.
Billy Frank.
And, you know, we got to pay homage to them. And the work we're doing today does that. We jailed for 90 days. Nuji was just telling us he did 90 days for fishing the other day at the fishing war. And he had a smile on his face, and he said it was 3 hots in a cot. There's a little more to that. You know, you miss your kids, you miss your family. But at least you get to be out 90 days to see your family. And just maybe your great-great-great-grandchildren have that same opportunity. Because at the way we're going right now, we may not be able to have no great-great-great-grandchildren.
Right. That's the trajectory
That's the scary thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. We're here to fight for that habitat, give voice to the water, you know, and the salmon peoples who aren't coming home anymore like that, you know. And so these people, it's not just, we're passionate because we're fighting for our life. Way of it, you know. And I don't get what people don't understand, but stand by that, you know, and to throw people in jail and in courts like that, whatever, you know, we're here, yeah, we're not going anywhere, you know, like Dakota was saying, First Nations people, you know.
Those people up in Canada, BC, that went to that fish farm where they had the farmed fish, and they come aboard the whole thing and they shut it down.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know.
he did that night.
Yep.
Yeah, walked in. This is wrong.
Yeah, this is wrong.
Anywhere. Stood in front of it. Yeah.
And you just stood there, you know. You were there, and I was there, and I felt the spirit that night. I felt it. I mean, you could just, it was thick. It was just the ancestors were there. You could just feel it, you know. And so it was dynamic. It was the biggest statement we've made so far to date. That's how I, you know, look at it. But you guys are my heroes. You too.
Because we're all in this. You know, I hear that a lot. You know, since that happened. But I honestly don't feel I did anything that the next person wouldn't have done. It just happened to be my moment, my time to be there. there was many, many more that wanted to be there and would have been there if they could have at the time. And there's a lot that want to be there. You know, I don't think I'm any more important than the next person. And I just did what that moment meant for me. And there's those moments for all of us. We all have our moment. And our moments aren't always to be put in handcuffs. Our moment might be doing a little press release behind that video, because those are very important to get the word out. It might be on there doing a Facebook post, because those are important. And all those little moments, you know, are important. And just because you're putting handcuffs don't make you no bigger or smaller than the next person. I please you guys understand that. We didn't do that just because we wanted to be big heroes. We did it because it was our time, our moment to do what we needed to do. Right. That was our time to do it, was to be put in handcuffs and taken to jail for the cause and to get this going and get to save Mother Earth. I mean, it really, to save it. And we'll do it again. I mean, we will. We'll do it again if we have to.
The awareness it brought is you can't put words to that, you know. Because that's what we need, is we need people that want to stand.
People are in jail. You see what I'm saying here? It should be those banksters, the profiteers, those privateers, those corporations, those people in Australia. We need to grab those guys by the throat, you know? They need to be in jail here.
Yeah, we went to the Puget Sound Clean Air Energy thing and gave our testimonies last night. And Darren had a chance to talk to the director, and he said, do you guys even listen to the testimonies? Do they make a difference? And he said, actually, not really.
For real. Reals. It's all just his game. It's all.
You see them play with their pencils. I watched a video. The guys, they just play with their pencils. And they're just passing time,
watching the clock.
I don't live here. Anybody, I don't put this where I live. I don't put these facilities where my grandchildren live. I don't put these where I want to move. I put it someplace I would never move. I would never have my family at.
Right.
I'd never vacation there. So it doesn't affect me. But what he does not realize, it affects us all. The guys that live down in Palm Springs, you know, they're affected. You know, that's a lot of reservation land, and, you know, but it's been taken over by these white people with these big old $1 million properties. But when they destroy Mother Earth here and in Idaho and in Standing Rock and all over, she respawns everywhere. That's why we had in one day we had Idaho, Mexico, Japan, 3 earthquakes all the same day. At the same time, we had 3 hurricanes going on. So just because you guys are in Australia and you're destroying our land here doesn't mean you're going to be safe. Because when Mother Earth responds back and responds back hard, every one of us are going to pay for it.
That's
every
right.
single one of us.
That's
and
right.
you're going to be judged by the Creator when you get there.
Yeah.
No one's exempt on that one.
Yeah, no one's exempt from that.
Yeah.
No. And we you know, and the forest fires too.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it was prophetic a long time ago where our ancestors seen that there was going to be a red sun and a red moon, you know, constantly. You know, I don't know where I read that, but it's in there, you know. It's in some of the prophecies.
Talks about flaming balls taking out the earth, and you think of flaming balls. You know, ash goes up, the wind carries it over, starts the next fire. Those are jumping fires.
Yeah.
You know, those fires don't go out; they keep jumping. Next thing you know, they're you're in your backyard, and you're in the middle of a city because you just can't control them.
That fire is just as live as water is.
Yep.
You know, and
it has life and it takes it, man.
Yeah.
They were saying that when you see it like that, this guy was telling me the other day about that spring water, you know, and I was down there harvesting the water in Olympia, like going down there and getting that water, setting a prayer down there. He was saying, you know, when you wash it like that, on that 4th time, he was saying, that's when you get up off your knees, that water, and you put on your hair and put that blue forgiving, put it on you like that. It says that long black hair is like the water you see in the sky, the rain like that in the distance. And so put that on, you're connected like that. He said, the time when you do look up and it's not like that, you know, that it's broken. I remember seeing this summer, it was like the smoke was like that, and you're talking about the red moons and these things that are happening like that, and then the eclipses was going on, you know, 2 dawns in a day, 2 evenings and afternoons, and these things are happening now, you know, like that. 4 hurricanes in the 2 weeks, that, you know.
Wow.
Well, actually 3 hurricanes, and some of them were just so small they didn't get the attention. Remember that one when Irma went, there was one in front of her, one behind her. But you know, they were so small, they didn't really get the attention. And
then the tornadoes that they're throwing off.
Yeah.
You know.
So you're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. You're part of the prayer, or the reason that we're praying, you know, and to be in here, you know. So we set these prayers that maybe there's some Teflon that God or the Creator can put on you and Dakota and everybody else, you too, and every other warrior that's standing up now and waking up or being aware now. You know, God, put that Teflon on us and protect us. Protect everybody else. You'll wake these people up, grant them the intellect For Pete's sakes, what, you know, do we have to carry? Maybe we should get T-shirts that have the treaty on it with highlighted mark. So where we go, you know, hey, here, right here.
Yeah.
This governs. You know, this is the agreement of this territory, the three tribes.
Law.
The supreme law. You know,
It
that should be
is.
top number one. That, you know, now they're not cops anymore. It just says law enforcement on the back, right? So it should just corporate law enforcement anyway. Too early in the morning. Oh my God, I just love you, man, and you know you did the right thing.
Thank you.
Keep on doing that, man.
Can I give a shout out to another one of my causes?
Yes.
Because I'm working really hard on it.
Yeah,
It's one of the
Please do,
reasons.
please do.
My hands go up to everyone that's working at LNG. I got involved almost 2 years ago because of Jackie, Justice for Jackie, and I've taken a step back from LNG based, and I've said this to people privately, and I want to say it to the everyone out there is I've taken a step back basically on the fact that I have a lot of other work with Initiative Initiative 940, De-Escalate Washington. And one of the reasons I'm real comfortable stepping back is because we have a lot of strong water warriors. And up there in the front, Benita, Anna, Dakota, Tisha, this can go on. So if I'm forgetting, I'm not saying your name, it's not Sarah. I mean, it's not that I'm not thinking, I'm just for time's sake, but there's a lot of them out there that are really fighting, and I'm really focused on this De-Escalate Washington I-940.
Hey,
Police training and changing the law to hold police accountable. Our true goal is to prevent any more police brutality shootings out there of our people, but there's also ways to hold them accountable if they choose to take it that far. So please, if you have a chance, look up Initiative 940, take a look at it for us. I'll be on the Eastern Washington tour next weekend, along with Tim Raynon and Jim Rideout, and the De-Escalate Washington executive and leadership team. So take a look at that, please. And with that, I thank everyone for tuning in and supporting us.
Wopila Tonka, thank you.
Hey, we're bringing up with Native American Indian Lobby Day, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Get some people to get down there and actually do some lobbying this year. Yeah, that's on January 23rd, 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got some other things we can get down there and lobby, actually do some face-to-face with these legislators and get it done.
For sure.
Yeah.
The Native American Democratic Caucus just endorsed
Right on.
last weekend. So.
As they
Oh,
should.
they
Yeah.
did? Oh, yeah.
And then AT&I is going to take AT&I for resolution this weekend or next week.
Good.
Tim and Jim are taking it over.
Oh, this
Good,
is awesome.
good, real good.
Awesome.
Muckleshoot, last year it was just Puyallup. The only tribe that fought was Puyallup for 873. Well, this year Muckleshoot's coming on. Jamestown's already came on. Quinault's on.
Right on.
I think Tulalip might be coming on. I don't want to leave nobody out. Suquamish, we met with Little Boston. The list is moving on. And for you guys down there in Olympia, you know how important the tribes are, the relationships are. So we get all 29 tribes on board. No, you better start working with us.
Oh.
Yeah. He better wake up. He better wake
Period.
up. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for the time, really, and always a pleasure to see you, Rob.
Good to see you
always.
too. Good to see you too, dude.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and Dokshake.